I think so often you kind of go into a church context with kind of a youthful idealism. I'm just going to preach the gospel and people are going to respond and everything's going to work out, and you get so discouraged because your expectation is so high for what's going to happen, and the reality is here, and the distance between that is disappointment. And what happens is you seriously overestimate what you can do in 5 years, and you underestimate what you can do in 30.
Yes.
So take the long view. Stay faithful. I don't know if Pastor Joan wants me to say this out loud. Maybe not. I don't know. I found it really inspiring that when he was at Bethlehem and knew the direction, what biblical fidelity looks like, and you get opposition. There was one point, this might be an apocryphal story, I don't know, but I think I heard you say it. You just looked at them and eventually said, okay, we disagree, but I'm going to outlive you.
Out-rejoice you and outlast you.
Okay, there it is.
Not apocryphal.
Wisdom call to know when to say that to them out loud, but that should be in your heart.
Yes.
Yeah, just one other thing. To get opposition from a wolf in sheep's clothing is clear, and church discipline is in order.
Yes.
and decisive action. It's almost never that clear, is it? It's so messy. The opposition isn't clearly a wolf. And what measures of discipline for a person who seems to you divisive and to them not, just faithful, it's just messy. And so I would just encourage you that you need to discern when there are these Barnabas and Paul divisions.
Yes.
Unbelievably faithful brothers, right? Barnabas, how could you be better than a Barnabas? And how could you be greater than a Paul? And they couldn't work together. That is really heartbreaking. I just can't imagine. I wish I could have been there to just be in on some of those conversations that they must have had with each other. They had risked their lives together, and they split. And that may be necessary. And it can happen, I think, without hate and without bitterness, and by maintaining as much effort to be commendatory of the person with whom there seems to be a necessary division.